government ain't gonna help you solve a problem they benefiting from. You know what I'm saying? With mass incarceration or all the ghost guns in DC. How the ghost guns getting in the city? Why do we have these untraceable weapons that these children can order and get mailed to their house like Amazon boxes? God was like, hey, stop asking the government for help. God gave me 3 words. Make them see the church has the resources. And the 3rd word was the world will support you. Through my words.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Back in the building, back in the studio, living life. Special episode today, man. My name is Adam Butler, this Pulse, man.
Black Mass Man back in the building.
Nargis in the building.
With us once again.
Smooth in the building.
Yo.
LT in the building.
What up, baby?
What they listening to, dog?
The MSR Pod studio version.
Do a thing called studio. There it is. There it is.
Just keep pressing this button that's over here.
The beautiful sound effects. They sound so great. Listen, y'all, this is a special episode. This is Thanksgiving week, so we're going to be talking about all the things that we're thankful for and all of the stuff like that. Thought about not putting out an episode this week, but why the fuck not, right? Like, we here, we in the building, we might as well let y'all enjoy y'all Turkey Day and listen to some MSR Pod while you be a glutton.
Based on turkeys.
Yeah, while you base the turkey and all of the shit that you do.
Eating leftovers.
On Thanksgiving, man. Appreciate everybody that tuned to the last episode. Shout outs to everybody that interacts with our social. If you want to follow us, MSR Tribe on Instagram, MSR Pod on TikTok, My Shit Radio on Facebook. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube, you should do that. And you should hit the notification bell because that tickles the algorithm.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. You know, like smooth. You know, we tickle the algorithm. You know what I mean?
Do it.
Yeah. It's just Do it.
It's another button that I was pressing.
Do it.
Y'all really not need to do that though.
Yeah, you really do. Hit the notification bell. All of that. Rate, review, comment on all podcast platforms. We're on all podcast platforms. All right. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for all of the support. LT, I want to talk to you for a second, real quick, before we get to our Turkey Day conversation. You are swagged up today.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, brother? What's that? My brother went there too, by the way.
I just want to represent
Swag goalie.
My alma mater, my high school alma mater, DeMatha Catholic High School, the Stags.
Yeah.
And so we was the best. I don't know if we still the best.
At one point in time.
At one point in time, we was the best. Between 2001 and 2005, particularly.
Nah, DeMatha had a lot of runs.
20 years ago.
DeMatha had a lot of
Polk
runs.
Panthers.
Yeah. Polk Panthers.
Yeah.
My little brother, shouts to Alex, he graduated from DeMatha. He's a DeMatha alum. I was supposed to go to DeMatha.
Right.
I had a full scholarship before run. They brought me out, did the whole thing.
Did the whole situation.
I promise you the whole thing. Shouts out to Morgan Wooten. Yeah, Morgan. You serious? You never heard this story?
I've never heard that.
I thought because I tell the story. I'm scared. No, I was supposed to go to DeMatha. I got recruited out of middle school for basketball. Morgan Wooten, who is a legend, was there. They did the whole thing, brought me out, announced my name, did all of the stuff. I had to do the little
lineup.
Yeah, did the little starting lineup thing. I had to do the thing where I had to stay, work for be a student for the day and take tests and all that.
Right.
And ultimately, your boy was too stupid to get into the school, so I ended up going to Eastern High School because my grades were ridiculous, very bad. So I did not get into DeMatha. And now I am not a basketball.
You are a Largo alum.
I'm a Largo alum. I'm going to Eastern, and then I went to Largo, and my basketball career crashed and burned. And then,
why did you hop on those other teams when you went to those other schools?
Huh?
You wasn't good enough?
I played for Largo. I wasn't good enough. Just good. I like that. You did that. That was slick. Real slick. I like it.
Love it.
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
I definitely played for Largo. I definitely played AAU ball. I was definitely that nigga. Okay. I definitely was that nigga. Okay. Just be clear. I was that dude.
Wearing the old jerseys and shit. JV jerseys.
And the Mills used to be serious.
I wonder about Smooth.
Here it comes.
I wonder about him.
What sport he's ever played?
I wonder if he has any athletic. I don't know. Did you play sports in school?
Nigga, I lettered.
in volleyball, nigga.
You lettered in volleyball? Are you serious?
Nigga, the white boys out in the county was showing love.
You play volleyball, dog?
You lettered in volleyball.
And the reason I started
Why
playing
are we
volleyball.
just now
Did
finding
you?
this?
Yeah.
So I was in
Did you play a real sport though?
Yeah.
That's an Olympic sport.
Right.
So
I can't do
athletic.
that.
So
No, I'm just messing with y'all. Yeah.
no,
Shout out to
to that
volleyball.
point, I was playing football in my 9th grade year.
I was talking like a man sport.
and it's a man sport.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Nigga, tell your story.
Hey,
We'll tell fucking peanut gallery over there. So yeah, so I was playing football and the track football coach told me if I want to get ready for basketball season to play volleyball because it helped me with my jumping abilities.
Yeah.
So I was dunking by 11th grade. But
Right.
just like you know what I mean, my grades weren't the best. So
Yeah.
I didn't get to play. Actually, I didn't get to play basketball. But I did baseball. I played. I ran track and field.
That's
I
what's
could do
up.
the hurdles,
Yeah.
but I was nervous because I didn't want to break my glasses.
Yeah.
Like jumping over this. You know what I mean? Jumping over the.
Clearly, you never
Oh,
want to
you
break your
running
glass.
with
Why don't
gotta
you?
see.
Why don't you play
Time to
bass
check.
for Tony?
Currently,
Wait. a minute.
Currently.
Curly?
Why aren't you in the group Tony?
Why not? I don't know. Why? Tell me the joke. I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. Google Tony when you get home.
No, I know
Hey.
who Tony is, nigga.
Yeah.
I look like somebody or something.
I want to
man.
say this one
Yeah,
thing
I
don't know.
about Smooth.
we're not going to help out the
They're
jump.
gonna help the Joe.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
This is.
You look like a nigga for Tony.
Right.
Yeah. I'm about to say you look like.
All right.
No,
but
but
don't
ser-
forget about that.
But
God damn.
But seriously,
Fucked up.
does
But-
anyone remember the movie How High with Redman and Meth Man? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course,
Remember
we
when they faked the GED and everybody was trying to come get them and recruit them to their
Yeah.
school?
Yeah.
Now remember the
Oh, shit.
the two dudes that came in that were like pushing the serious black narrative.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Hoteps.
Yeah.
The Hotep
The
niggas
Hoteps came
with
in.
their school, and they were talking about black studies.
Yeah, well, you said he
African-American
such course his
studies.
ass. right.
Nigga, I'm the
I
cracking
lived
up
in
with the
those
white man.
cracks, so-
And
Cracking up.
And then
Oh,
the
yeah,
last
no,
thing
he
they
definitely
said
is the
was,
furthest from that. I heard exactly what you
No,
said.
no.
Hold
But
on,
the
yeah.
last thing they said after all these things was, and volleyball. That's it.
Hey.
Shout out to
It was a
volleyball,
long-
man.
It was a long.
Yeah, all the way.
But he
Big,
got
big shouts
the
out,
point.
man.
Yeah, I
I
just
Shouts out to
I
volleyball.
was joking
Blue
around.
State volleyball's girls team.
You was on the girls team?
No, I say Helen Keller. That
Bro, you can't use that with
Smooth.
famous.
Let's go.
Smooth was on the girls
Let's
team
go.
with all that cake.
No, but
Smooth got the cake.
Let's go.
In 9th and 10th
He
grade,
said I was hellified athletic. I played
They
on the
said
girls
Smooth got the
volleyball
cakes,
team.
I
apparently.
was,
Nah,
I
he
was
didn't.
the girls basketball manager. For
Of
the varsity.
course you were. Of course you were.
That's hate, nigga.
Of course you
We
were.
all know
He was a
basketball
basketball.
We all know what that
We
was
know what
about.
that means, right?
We all know
Man,
what that was
the
about.
jock
Giggity,
Girls
giggity.
equipment
Yeah, right.
manager.
Giggity, giggity.
Because I was
The
in trouble.
girls equipment
Right,
manager.
yeah, of course
Right.
you were.
Yeah, I'm sure.
man,
He
It's
was
their
over there
equipment.
washing
I'm sure.
jock straps.
Right.
Girls jock
I'm
straps.
sure.
That's what he was doing.
With King Body Butter on.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't
Nah,
be
he
Sonic
wasn't doing
Club.
that.
Like,
with pheromones.
Pheromone
I'm
ass nigga.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You a
No,
sports
because-
bar
but
inspector?
you know, it's an interesting story because I got in trouble so much. I used to get kicked out the class, and across the hall was the girls basketball coach, and so she was a chemistry teacher. So I used to always go over there, and she's like, "Yo, we need to get you doing something." And so, yeah, that's
Right.
how niggas. I mean,
And now look at Smooth.
Took a chance.
yeah, she took a chance on me and shit.
She saw
something
a young
that the other
prophet.
teachers didn't see.
Yeah, exactly. It's the
So-
origin of his
So
creephood.
are we to blame
Exactly.
her
I was
for
waiting
now
on
we
you
know
have
where
to
it
deal with
started.
nowadays?
I was
We know where it
like,
started,
radio,
LT.
nigga.
We know his
Mhm.
We know where it
Use
started.
radio before radio. And let's move on. Anyway. All right, P. So I'm gonna tell you this right here, man.
Yo,
This one, I'm going to be grinning throughout this entire interview. Okay.
right,
'Cause
as
nothing
you
makes me
should.
happy. Brother, nothing makes me happier than seeing people I grew up with, people I went to school with, doing dope things. It's the opposite of damn homie, right? It's the,
Right.
like,
Right.
and when you just randomly open up IG one day, and it's what I've been doing dope things for a minute. I'm introducing you. You've been doing dope things for a minute, and I've been seeing you from afar for a minute. But when you open up your IG
Mm-hmm.
and you see your brother
Mm-hmm.
and ripped to shreds
Right.
in a full-blown action drama movie trailer,
Right.
the first thing you think is, what is going on?
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Underground King, Devin Turner, is in the building. What's good, man?
Thank you, man. Thank you for the intro, Adam, Paul. It's good to see y'all. Thanks for having me on the show, man.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Not a problem at all, man. So we're going to jump right into it. The Underground King, new film coming out. It's more than a film from what I understand. But talk to us about The Underground King. How did this come to fruition? Just tell us about the film, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Underground King is a movie about a retired boxer who started running this community center in DC. One of his kids got murdered and he's running low on the funds to keep the center open. So he's like, hey, how do I keep the center open? Somebody says, hey, I know how you can make 10 grand in one night. So this movie's a bit of art imitating life because, like the character Andre King that I play in the movie, we both run the Lighthouse Community Center in Southeast DC.
Let's go.
We both serve underprivileged families in the community. Unfortunately, we both have lost kids to gun violence in DC. Where me and Andre King differentiate, or we differ, I should say, is he's a retired boxer. I've never been a boxer, but he's in an underground fight club fighting to raise money for the program. I'm fighting with this movie to raise money for the real program.
Let's go.
So
let's go.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, you know?
Art imitating life, life imitating art.
That's what it is.
Yes, sir.
There's obviously many layers to the film, and we're going to get into the layers, and obviously we're not going to spoil the film, but we're going to get into the layers and how art imitates life, and you laid that out beautifully. I got to start with, and we're going to get in all of this is, dope and serious stuff, but I want to get to just one thing out of the way, if you don't mind, okay? For how you get so ripped up for this movie, man. Like I'm walking around with the dad bod, okay? We the same age.
We are.
How'd you do it, brother? Talk to me, please.
Yeah, man. Well, big shout out to Keith Johnson, Coach Keith Johnson. He's in Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
Let's go.
He runs the Square Fit Pro Boxing program. So he's trained a lot of boxing champs, including Gervonta Davis.
Nice.
For Tank's fight back in LA. I'm sorry, in Los Angeles. The fight he had in Los Angeles. What am I talking about? The fight he had in Las Vegas.
Got you.
I got LA on my mind because I'm shouting out my next brother, Corey Calliot.
Right.
Corey Calliot's in LA. Shout out to Corey Calliot. He and his team, Andrew and Justin, they got me in shape. Corey Calliot is a celebrity fitness trainer. He's most notably known for training Michael B. Jordan, but he's trained Keke Palmer. He's trained, you name it, anybody that you pretty much know in Hollywood that gets big or gets ripped for roles, he trains them. So I reached out to him. I was like, can I afford this, brother? And we talked. Cause I looked high and low for fitness trainers, and I couldn't find anybody that was really gonna get me where I needed to be. So he and his team got me right, man. You know, eating chicken and vegetables and rice, man, for 6 months, pretty much.
I was going to ask you, what is that? What is that process like? Like how? Because like we witness people, like you go through like full body transformation. Like I looked at your IG, and I looked at how you started and where you are now. Like what does that take?
Yeah, a lot of discipline, man, a lot of dedication. So when I started in December last year working with Corey, I was 211 pounds and like 20% body fat.
Right.
So yeah, on my social media, I got a before and after picture that, Paul's referring to. And, your boy had the dad bod too, man, but, the cool thing was working out about 5 days a week, sometimes 4 days a week. But the main thing is the kitchen, man. Like the old saying is, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. So I'm the dude that would go to Chipotle and be like, hey, put more rice on there, man. Why you shamming on that rice? You know what I'm saying? Hey, why y'all holding up on that rice? But that was a part of my problem. Because unless I'm about to go run a marathon, you know what I'm saying? I don't need all those carbs at 43.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So when Corey's team, Andrew on Corey's team was like, hey, Devin, you eat 5 small meals a day. One of them is 6 ounces of grilled chicken, a cup of rice. I'm like, what else?
What? Yeah.
What else?
It. Yeah, right.
What
else?
Right. I'm like, and I didn't think that would sustain me, but for real, man, I was not getting hungry.
Yeah.
Right. And I was shredding that fat, man, shredding that fat, eating 5 small meals a day every 3 hours. And man, just, getting 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, it's really a lot of discipline, man. At the end of the day, it's a lot of self-discipline.
Yeah.
Understood.
That's really interesting, and it's why I was looking forward to this interview, not just to talk about the movie, which we are, but it's like several layers. It actually bounces off an episode we had last week. We talked about health, right? And as men of a certain age, as my wife would say, right?
Right.
we pack on weight, our bodies change, our energy level change. Depending on what you got going on in your world. I have small kids in my house, so like I get, worn out. And when I'm done, I don't necessarily want to, I think we kind of focus on, well, I got to hit the gym, but we never listen to people like you said. It's the diet, you know what I mean? And that's something we can all control. Everybody can get some chicken and some rice. I mean, not everybody, but most people. Yeah. And not Popeye fried chicken, but
I'm about to say, it ain't fried chicken. It's grilled chicken.
Yeah. So I think that's really dope. But I also think it's dope how you got disciplined for this role. And I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean no shade. I really don't, because creativity is creativity, and I know how difficult it is to make a film. We made a couple ourselves, but it's we see a lot of people do this and they don't dedicate all the way to the role. You know what I mean? And again, because it's hard making a film, so there's no knock to them. It's actually an ultimate compliment to you that you dedicated, because it's not even the getting in shape piece. It's the training. You're playing a former boxer,
right?
A UFC fighter, basically. Tell me about that part and how you locked in on the role, even on that piece, to train yourself to be a fighter.
Yeah, man. So during the pandemic, my sons and I, we started my sons were taking Kung Fu since 2nd grade. So I got 10th graders now, man. So, my boys are big now, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, twin boys, Justice and Javis. Shout out to my sons who helped me edit the movie, by the way. They helped me edit the movie, man.
Family affair.
Nice.
So, yeah,
That's
man.
dope.
Yeah, it's a father-son. They were taking Kung Fu for years, and I said during the pandemic, let me take Kung Fu. So I took Kung Fu during the pandemic. So I had some kicks in me, some punches, some moves. But originally with the script, I wanted him to be a former UFC fighter, but with my budget, I couldn't afford a cage or renting, So I was like, okay, Devin, what story do you really want to tell? And I had this script that needed all this extra stuff that I couldn't afford, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, Devin, what story do you want to tell? And I said, I want to tell a story about a guy who's fighting for more than winning a match in the ring. I said, I bet. So let's build a story around that. And my man, I was scratching my head. Look, I was looking at how much would it cost to buy a big dog kennel cage and put us in a little cage. It was crazy. I was trying to,
Yeah.
And my man said, hey, Devin, you seen the Brad Pitt movie Fight Club, right?
Right.
I said, yeah. He said they was just fighting anywhere, fighting a garage, you know what I'm saying? He was like, why don't you just fight anywhere? And I was like, okay. So yeah, man, training with the Kung Fu was helpful, but really the boxing training with Keith Johnson really got my punches looking legit and getting to be a legit fighter, sparring, getting gassed in the ring.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work there. But that's what it with the training.
Did you hire a stunt coordinator, or how did the stunt part of it go? Like, how did you pull that off?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dylan Hintz. Dylan Hintz came all the way from New York. He's a phenomenal stunt choreographer. And he drove down and worked with us for 3 days on set. We filmed all the fight scenes first.
Okay.
I learned from Corey Calliot. He said, anytime he do something with Michael B. Jordan, they always film the fight scenes first. Anything you got to be shirtless, get it out the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you can go back and eat normal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So, I was glad when we did the photo shoot for the movie poster, when we left the photo shoot, that was the last time I had to be shirtless. I went to a Mexican restaurant with the cast. I said, let me get that fried ice cream, bro. Let me get some enchiladas.
Yeah.
Let me get the chimichangas, man. Just bring it all on.
Give me some extra churros.
Yeah, buddy. Extra cheese, please. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was just, getting it in, training. and you know, getting in shape for the role. So it was a lot of fun. 6 months working with Corey Calliot on the nutrition and the weight training, and then 6 months, the same 6-month time period, working with Keith Johnson, getting up, going training at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
with like 3 times a week boxing training. So it was definitely commitment.
So the mission behind the movie and behind the film is dope, and I want to get further into that in a moment. But why did you decide to do a movie to help raise funds ultimately for the mission?
Yeah, man. So that's a great question. So we started Piece of Art DC in 2021. That's our program. And it's a play on words, Piece of Art DC, where we get teenagers from rival neighborhoods to come together around peace. I was the younger pastor during the pandemic, and even before the pandemic, being called in when dudes would get shot up, rappers in DC get murdered. Pastor Devin, can you come officiate the funeral? So I'm watching all these young rappers get murdered. I'm watching all these dudes get murdered, and I'm following the pattern. You know, it's really tribal war. My faith is in Christ, so the Bible says that the devil's the prince of the air, you know what I'm saying? So what travels through airwaves and vibrations is sound, like we can hear each other right now because of how air is passing through our ears. So I was watching the trends that a lot of these dudes, these youngins, they would make diss tracks. Somebody from neighborhood A would make a diss track about neighborhood B, put it on IG or TikTok, and then dude from neighborhood B go and retaliate and shoot up the place, and then I got a funeral. So I said, well, how can we use art, like what the devil using to kill, to heal?
Let's go.
And so we got a bunch of kids from different neighborhoods, and I was riding around in my truck, and the kids were like in the hoods, cause like put his hood on and his COVID mask, cause he like, Pastor Devin, I don't know if I'm scared of him. I was like, you safe. And these kids worked together to make music. We did some festivals, 2 festivals, back to back on Juneteenth to celebrate peace. Teaching the kids how to make movies, teach them how to make music videos, and we would pay them a stipend. The funding started drying up for it. And, I was asking a few churches to help us out here and there. And I applied for government grants left and right, bro. And I just kept getting rejected. And then God told me, stop applying for government grants because the government ain't going to help you solve a problem they benefiting from. You know what I'm saying? With mass incarceration or all the ghost guns in DC, how the ghost guns getting in the city? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So why do we have these untraceable weapons that these children can order and get mailed to their house like Amazon boxes? So God was like, hey, stop asking the government for help. He said, God gave me 3 words. Make them see was the first word. The second word was the church has the resources. And the third word was the world will support you. Those were my words. So, Jesus Christ is the greatest storyteller ever, in my opinion. So he broke down these biblical life-changing principles with stories. So I was like, let me go to some script writing. Let me go to learn how to work a camera. And I just started writing, man. And that's how my first fundraiser film came out last year, The Facility. We sold out 3 shows to help the community. And now we doing a 10-city tour, looking to sell out, man, in 10 cities to keep raising money for the community, man. So that's why I chose the movie.
That is awesome.
Brother, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, P. I know you want to jump in there.
That's awesome. It's so pointy at what you're doing right now, and even the way that you broke it down. Like, understand something. Everyone is going to benefit from this art, and I hope that everyone that possibly can, please go out and support this movie, because you heard that it's more than just a piece of art. The fact that you're actually in these neighborhoods and actually in these communities at this time right now, when we've seen, this president deploy National Guard, when we've seen the media talk about these children horribly. Yeah. So we had a president calling them imminent criminals, born criminals. You know what I'm saying? So we greatly appreciate this. First off, this element of light and what you're exposing, because we know that there's good and bad and everything, but it doesn't mean that all of these children are doomed.
Right.
No.
Right.
Exactly.
For sure.
Absolutely. And Devin, I remember years ago, shouts out to Kariga Bailey, we were doing like a panel. Paul knows the story about the tale. And we were doing a panel, and I remember there was a brother there that did something similar to what you do. He would go like into the trenches and like negotiate peace. And I remember we came out of it thinking like, well, not necessarily, but people, kind of come out of that when you meet somebody like that. You're like, well, damn, I need to do more, right? And I remember Kariga was like, everybody has a part to play. Some people are the mouthpieces. Some people are the foot soldiers. Some people are this, some people are that. You're playing two parts, and I think this is really incredible. You're playing the part of the mouthpiece because you're creating art and allowing these young people to create art that will spread a message, right? But you're also funding that, using the funding from that to go and get inside of the trenches to go get these young people and pull them up.
It's incredible.
I think that's fascinating and brave, bro. What results have you seen from this? I know that's a kind of, that's probably not the best question to ask, but it's just the best way I could think to say it. What have you seen from going in and doing this, and like just some of the stories that you've seen from some of the young people and success stories? Because I know there are plenty.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We got a few I could share. We helped a brother get a job who had a criminal record, who couldn't get work. We're able to write a letter of recommendation for him. He was able to get employed, to support his family. He had a little baby girl, and so really proud of him. Another one of our guys, he got a full ride scholarship to college. So he's finishing up this year now.
Let's go.
So many of the young girls. Unfortunately, we have a few girls who have been sexually assaulted. And so we've been able to get them support, therapy, access to groceries. Some of them, the parents don't have enough money to get groceries. So we have a food distribution program as well that we do. And so helping those that are basically downtrodden, man, to know that they're overcomers. Just because you've been knocked down don't mean you have to stay down,
Yes, sir.
And where you grow up and where you live doesn't necessarily have to be the wealthiest place, but it can be the best place because you're in that space, you're in that place, and you bring the light, you bring the hope, Yeah, man. So it's a blessing.
You're doing a host of incredible things, right? And I'm sure you have a team of really dope people that are helping you execute all these things. We've talked dynamically on the stuff that's happening right now. If you had to let people know the urgency and why they should support this and what it would mean, and also talk to them about coming out to the actual premiere and allowing those numbers to be seen and how important that is to help further things like this. Like, how would you channel that and let people know how you need their support?
Yeah. On a weekend, you're going to want to be entertained. You're going to want to watch a movie. Why not watch a movie that can save somebody's life? It's a high quality movie. It's an action drama. It's starring an actor who happens to be me. But I was trained by the same acting coach that trained Chadwick Boseman.
Let's go.
Felicia Rashad, Anthony Anderson, Taraji P. Henson. Any black actor that came out of the DMV that is worth their weight in Hollywood, I was trained by. Shout out to Professor Vera J. Katz. That's my homie.
Let's go.
And so the acting is not bad. We got some really dope actors. The cinematography is dope. The audio is dope. If you're gonna want to be entertained on a weekend, why not go be entertained and save a life in the same way, in the same time?
Man, I love that, brother.
Come on now.
Hey, man.
I mean, come on now. Yeah, clap that up. Clap that up.
Yeah, I clap that up.
Yeah.
I got another question for you. Because you just mentioned
sir.
it. You just said who trained you, and who trained you physically and who trained you in your craft, right? I mean, I don't know, bro. What you gonna do when Mr. Coogler give you a call? They shooting Black Panther 3, right? You know that's happening, right? Like you ready?
Hey,
My man is an action star now. Like, bro, I went to high school with a dude who's an action star. Like, this is cool. Okay? So what you gonna do? Like when they call you up and they go, listen, man, Devin, we know you got a lot going on, bro, but can you fly out to the UK and play one of T'Challa? You might even be the new T'Challa. I mean, are you ready?
Hey, I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be, man, for anything that God brings my way to be able to use my art to tell stories. You know, one of my goals is to use my acting and my filmmaking to give back to the community. You mentioned Black Panther and Ryan Coogler. When I was praying to God about how do we raise money for the Lighthouse Community Center, where the Piece of Art DC program it operates out of, the vision that I had was, what can you export from the shores of DC that the world will want? What's the vibranium that you can export from the shores of your Wakanda? And I honestly, I was looking high and low with the students, like, could we sell something? Can we make something? Like, is there some food that's distinct to DC? Like, what can we do here in Southeast and in Northeast here in Ward 7 DC that we can sell and the world will buy? And then when I was praying and just thinking through it, y'all, God revealed it to me. He said, Devin, it's your creativity.
Let's go. Let's go.
The world, you will export your creativity from the shores of DC, and the world will support you. The world will buy tickets. The world will stream it. They will see it. So, yeah, man, I'm ready for whatever, any roles that I feel that I'm good for, whether I'm producing it and directing it or not, man. I'm a trained actor, trained by one of the best acting coaches in the planet. You know, one of Chadwick Boseman's last interviews before he passed, God rest his soul, and I saw he just got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, man.
Yes, indeed.
He shouted out Professor Vera Katz in one of his last interviews, said she was a great coach that changed his life. You know, she's changed my life as well. And I'm not saying I'm Chad, but I'm Devin. So if y'all got a role for me, holla at me. Let me know.
Holla at my man, yeah. But honestly, beyond roles, all of that, man, your story is fascinating.
Yes.
It's important. What you're doing is incredible. You know, I as soon as I saw what you was doing, man, I really had to reach out, because it's like you said, man, like it was something that pulled me into that story and pulled my eyes towards it. So, brother, I'm extremely proud of you. I'm extremely proud of what you're doing. We here to support you.
100%.
We're gonna be there. You know what I mean? And
Appreciate it.
listen, man, all the blessings and luck and whatever in the world, man. Before we let you go, brother, please let them know everything about the film, where they can get tickets, where they can view it, all of that.
Yeah. Everything you need to know is at undergroundkingmovie.com. If you're on social media, you can hashtag Underground King Movie and follow what we're doing. We're going to be in DC, Dallas. We're going to be in Burlington, North Carolina, Atlanta, LA, Detroit, Chicago. We're doing a 10-city tour. We're going all over. So we're coming to a city near you, but it's not playing like constantly. We don't have a running distribution yet. So we're bringing it to the city like a stage play or like a concert. So you got to be there on that day and that theater at that time.
Be on top of it, folks.
Yeah. And even if you can't make it, you can buy a ticket and sponsor
and let somebody else
go in your place.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, bro, let me say this as someone that, like, I grew up in Southeast DC in Marbury Plaza.
Yeah,
and I'm there. I'm in the city as much as I can be to try my best to help out. I just want to say respect and kudos, like for everyone that knows that area, for everyone that knows, like I said, the black eye that it has gotten for how long? I know as long as I've been alive, it's gotten that black eye. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give you kudos and kudos to all of those children that are working with you, and the ones that put their beefs aside and work together and are growing and evolving. Like, I just want to give them a lot of praise and you know, coincide with thanking you, but definitely give those young people a lot of praise. Like I said, that sometimes a better, like I said, we can always highlight problems. We can highlight problems all over the place. We can show a bunch of crazy acting white kids all over the place. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like it all depends on which narrative wants to be spun. But I'm very glad that they're getting highlighted and they're actually producing good things.
Yes. Appreciate that, Paul.
Always, brother. Always.
Yeah.
In theaters, coming to a city near you. Please support Devin. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it, man. Hope to talk to you again, man.
Yeah, thank
really
you guys.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, appreciate it.
it is, man. Thanksgiving. It's a weird Thanksgiving this year. 2025 Thanksgiving doesn't feel as Thanksgiving-ish as it normally would. A lot of people are suffering right now. A lot of things going on. But I think last week we talked about joy and finding joy in these small things. And I know Mr. Militant over here. Let me ask you this before you. Did you see him though? Look. But did you people? Because he was like the whole time. So let's start with you, P.
I'm gonna lay my disclaimer.
Let's talk about this. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving though, right?
I celebrate being with my family.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about it.
Answer my husband. I just be around my family.
I celebrate being with my family.
Let's talk about it, Brother
Particular
X.
day.
Yes.
Why don't you?
celebrate that.
What is it about that? Why don't you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Come on, man.
Thanks. Take
Talk to them. People may not know.
You know me, bro. Like
They may not know you.
foundationally, man,
Foundationally, you know it's real. You
come
start
on,
up
man.
that shit.
I mean, we all know the lie
Indians.
and the farce
Mhm.
of Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like I have that, man. It's Native American people in my family, like directly in my family.
They American.
You know what I'm saying? Like we are. So
niggas with
like,
good hair.
I don't.
1/16.
Shut.
So you bring that
Shut-
same energy to Christmas?
Oh,
Easter.
please don't get
Passover?
started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
Passover.
I'm not.
Ramadan?
Yeah, he calls me a Scrooge.
Yeah,
I don't do
he's
the Santa
ridiculous.
Claus.
Christmas
I'm
is
just
ridiculous.
I do bring the same energy.
He does.
Okay.
He does.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Paul's
I'm
the member that wears
consistent.
the what nigga spelled out for on his t-shirt.
Yeah, the acronym niggas.
Never
Right.
ignorant.
Yeah.
Goals accomplished. You darn right. Never ignorant getting goals
You
accomplished.
can't even
Hey,
enjoy this sweet
one
potato.
hundo.
What this nigga preaching to you.
100.
Now talk to him though. What's
Nah,
where your head at?
We're going to we definitely get together as a family and do our thing. We're already probably going to get a community center hall
Mm-hmm.
for all of us to be together, have a DJ, and that way we can most of the time my family has to prepare for what they're going to do because of me. Because like I can't get in everyone's house.
Right.
So it's always normally it's either our house, obviously, that's one level for me,
Mm-hmm.
and then my uncle's house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but this year, prayerfully, we will get that community center, and we can go in there and act the fool. All my militancy aside,
Got
You know
on
what
all
I'm
black
saying?
too.
You know what I'm saying? I do.
Yep.
I do. With all that aside, like I do enjoy having this time to be with the family and everyone being off at the same time in order for us to do so. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still always feel how I feel fundamentally about the things that we say.
It's like he's defining a holiday. What a holiday.
Listen,
what a
bruh.
holiday is. He's defining it.
Listen, bruh.
I get to
Listen.
spend time with the family.
Listen.
No. He literally went down. He said, "I get to spend time with the family. Everyone's off from their
Right.
job.
That's what I mean.
food
Those
is
are
being
all
served
that's
on
what
this
that's
day.
what it,
I get you a drilling fan.
yeah.
I get the day off.
You know what I'm saying? We have a good time with the family.
definition of a holiday.
Like I don't like y'all want me to praise
get sales.
Thanksgiving or something?
No,
It's just funny that you're saying you don't rock with Thanksgiving, but the thing you enjoy.
It's just you can see how much you don't care for the holiday because of the way you're describing
I
what
mean,
you're gonna do.
You just described
But I do.
Thanksgiving.
Nah, don't do me like that. I do care about it. Like I do care about my. I
like
just
to give gratitude.
I just don't like
Acknowledge
the origins and the
Gratitude.
definitions of. That's all.
Phone.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Hey man, forget y'all, yeah. Hey, forget y'all. Yeah.
Gratitude.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Y'all can go ahead and opine over
Oh
Thanksgiving.
my
Go
God.
for it. Go for it. Go ahead, Adam.
That's so funny.
That reminds me of a question that I wanted to ask.
Yeah,
Go for it.
please.
I mean, but opine first.
I don't celebrate Halloween. I just like to dress up and candy.
Oh,
what I'm
Webster
saying? Go out with
Webster
the kids.
defines Thanksgiving as a day that
All right, so
Go ahead.
say
That
hypothetically,
is what they do.
Oh,
say hypothetically, I had
Nope.
I had the technology
yeah.
to make that a less complicated thing during holidays,
Mm.
right? For you to be more accessible. But the money came from a conservative space.
Hold on. Are you talking about accessibility? Or
So I'm
like
talking
what
about
are you talking about?
Like if I had the technology to make you transform like Voltron, and you can be able to get into spaces and like it's accessible.
Oh, you talking about him getting into spaces?
You talking about me personally, like accessible. Okay, I'm listening.
And I had the technology to do it, but it was funded by somebody that was conservative.
Right. J.D. Vance gave you the money.
Right. Would you take the Tony Starks, or would you be like, nah, fuck that?
I'm taking everything from J.D. Vance.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? Like, of course I am.
From J.D. Vance is hilarious.
What?
Yeah.
And everyone else like him.
All of them.
I'm taking all of their money.
You taking
What are you
the money.
talking about? Yeah. And it's not even and I mean that. Like, I want to take it from them. It's not even like where I'm like, well, nah, because morally I disagree with him. No, I want his money. So yes, I'm taking all of it.
Okay, that's a quick decision.
Yeah. 100%.
I thought it was gonna be a lot more.
He thought
that was gonna be deeper than
I thought it was gonna be a little deeper, but I didn't expect that. You know what I mean?
Anytime I get to take those others' money, I'm taking it.
Right.
Does Thanksgiving, the ideology behind Thanksgiving and your problems with it, stand out more in a year like this, when we're just coming off a government shutdown, where obviously our president is who he is? The country is what it is right now, more than it shows more,
itself.
Right. Do you feel stronger about it than you would, say, in a year when it's like a Obama year and things are a little less, tense?
It shows itself. It shows the reasoning behind the disdain, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It shows fundamentally certain things that this country is just built on. You know what I'm saying? And all the jokes and all that stuff aside, I know it's funny and all, but like in all actuality, like the fabric of this country sucks at times. And sometimes I hate feeling the way that I feel. You understand what I'm saying? But what I do know, that isn't my fault. You understand what I'm saying? Like I would love to be a much prouder Black American. Like I would really love to be, and I hope that in the future like it can be created for other children of color. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to like say feel the way that I feel about things, but I truthfully fundamentally feel that way just because like the whole country's just comfortable with lying to people and just allowing it to be so, and then teaching those things. You know what I'm saying? And I see where it goes. We were talking about the whole Christopher Columbus thing and making almost light of slavery and teaching children that it was like almost an okay thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not to even get too deep into this with that combo, but like that's all that
we did.
that I be, I'm saying, man, like I appreciate.
I mean, look, this conversation for context for the people that don't know why we even talking about this.
Right.
In our group chat, we throw around ideas, and we knew we kind of wanted to do something for Thanksgiving. Nargis had the idea of talking about.
I'm sorry, Nargis.
No. You bringing us right where we're going. It's just you did it in a very funny way though. But you bringing us right where we're going. Just that like here's this time for Thanksgiving and eating and enjoying family when we're coming off of a shutdown where one party was very willing to starve people to win a fight. And as we stand today, obviously we're recording this episode before Thanksgiving, SNAP benefits aren't fully fleshed out yet. So we don't know, people will eventually get their SNAP benefits, but we don't know how long people are going to get their SNAP, how long before they get them. We also don't know how long before government and federal employees get paid.
If they do.
If they get that back pay, right? My dad was going to work for free.
That's great.
We were headed to the Commanders game a few weeks back, and I was telling him, I'm off tomorrow because, blah, blah, blah. He was like, they're not even allowing me to take sick leave. And that's slavery, in my opinion. But, whatever, right? We shutdown's over, yay. And this is not a political show. So, I mean, it's not a political episode, so we're not going to get deep as we usually do into the politics, but it's there. Thanksgiving, I am very much an American. Like, I'm not one of the African Americans or Black people that could be like, I'm Caribbean and Black, or I'm I'm from Nigeria, or I am like full-blooded, like descendant of slave Black man, right? Like I cannot go further than Maryland. You know what I'm trying to say? Like when, I can't trace my people back any further than when they migrated to Maryland through slavery. So I have grandparents that are military, my cousins, I still feel an affinity for this stuff, but I choose to compartmentalize like these holidays. Like me and my man, we laugh all the time, like 4th of July, right? Like I can celebrate 4th of July and not think about why 4th of July exists. And yeah, I can celebrate Thanksgiving and not ever think about Christopher Columbus. But I will say a year like this, I definitely think about it. Because as you said, it's the country has shown its ass. It's always been showing its ass. I understand that, but it's really shown its ass over the past. What are we?
Yeah,
This is 11 months.
I just think we're just seeing it more.
Sure. Or as I said, it's always shown its ass. I think there's a difference between, mooning somebody real quick and then running away and be like he about it. And then pulling your pants down and sitting on your fucking just being like, fuck you, enjoy this. We lost Dick Cheney died. I don't want to say we lost. Dick Cheney died recently. Dick Cheney was evil and all of those things. I don't want to say we lost because
not a lot.
Y'all be so heartless when these
transition occurred.
Hey brother,
I don't think that's heartless.
Don't you dare make me do it.
What I did?
It's a Thanksgiving show.
Fair enough.
Okay, because Dick Cheney didn't give a fuck about a lot of people.
Right.
Okay, but shouts to his family.
Gig is the gig.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
This son of a gun, you. Oh, yeah, why? No, man, but Dick Cheney died, and I think about the Bush Dick Cheney years. There was a lot of covert fucking with you, you had to really notice it. Other than the obvious stuff, but it was I didn't realize they'd been surveilling me I didn't realize they were doing it. But this is fuck you. It's literally
smooth.
Fuck you. I'm taking your SNAP benefits. I don't give a fuck. Until this party decides they're going to act different, you don't eat. Oh, the Supreme Court decides that what you're doing is illegal and you must do it. I'm not doing it. So that's why this season feels different. Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of the holidays feel different because people don't feel as festive right now. We could trick ourselves into feeling festive in the years past because that's what human beings do. Right now, it's kind of hard to be like, I'm about to go to Whole Foods or Wegmans or whatever and go buy up all this food. And then I know my neighbor can't afford any of it. Right. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying, Argus?
Yeah, no, it's this country. I straddle the fence, I think, between you and Paul and just my indifference to being here. But it's I don't have anywhere else to go. So I have to I don't have a country of origin to
that's
go
exactly
to,
right?
Maryland.
Right.
That's my home.
That's facts.
So yeah, I brought this up. I brought this up in the group chat just because that's what I've been kind of testing the waters with some of my friends and family members. We're making Thanksgiving plans and it's okay, so we're just proceeding as usual, knowing again, our neighbor might not be able to eat or whatever the case may be. It just seems obviously hungry people didn't just show up this year.
Right.
But it just seems because it is so prevalent and you see the videos of people crying and saying I work 2 jobs and I still depend on SNAP because the federal minimum wage is still $7 an hour. Right. 100%. And for whatever reason or another, I'm not able to move up. There's still very much a statistic of you're born in poverty. 99% of the time you're going to die in poverty. The country is not set up to help you get out of that circumstance. And SNAP benefits help ease that a little bit to bring a little bit of joy, right? You hear a lot of people say, I grew up in the projects, but my parents made sure I didn't know I was poor, right? So you know that there's just certain resources that you can tap into. So this particular year, it just feels particularly, I don't know if hypocritical is the correct word on my end, but I am equally looking forward to a full plate of food and also equally feeling guilty that I'm looking forward to a full plate of food because I know more than ever that other people ain't gonna have, you know, and I know some people's family traditions will be like go to a soup kitchen, do a plate, do whatever.
But that ain't most people.
And that's great. That's not most people. And also recognizing that is like a Band-Aid to a larger issue, right? Like, yes, I can eat today, but is this a sustainable solution to a effed up situation where, yes, men, women, children, and everybody in between can't consistently count on a meal.
Right.
And the whole purpose of us gathering is to
be grateful for
ourselves.
those
things.
To overindulge, right? You have the leftover Thanksgiving sandwich. Oh, I'm gonna leave a little bit of piece over
and
here.
Spend
for
a bunch of money the
and
next day.
All of that, right? And then I'm gonna go buy things to get ready for Christmas and just. I mean, y'all know I've been had an issue like with the country and like our mindset and all this other and all this other stuff, but it is just making me a little bit more angry than usual.
And I think that
particular go around.
And I think that makes you human. Just real quick, Smooth. I think that makes you human because I mentioned my pops during the shutdown and all that. And I remember when the shutdown, when it was like, okay, we're about to start working on the shutdown. And I work in news, so there's a couple of things that I was privy to or hearing, not privy to, I was paying attention to failures in the negotiation and things that were ultimately, as you know, a lot of people that watch the show probably already heard that the Democrats caved or however you want to frame it. But I remember feeling, because it kind of makes you selfish to the point. I just wanted the shutdown to end so my dad could get paid. I ain't care about health care or anybody that's going to be hurting. And so when this place puts you in that position where you got to be like, well, I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then this where you get people that was like, fuck SNAP benefits then. Why don't you go work? Why don't you go do this? Why don't you pick yourself up? And it kind of puts you in this dog-eat-dog position when you can't fight for. You look at Madami in New York, and again, I'm not going to focus too much on the politics. I just have to use this as an example. Madami in New York, there are people I like and respect who are speaking out on him just because he's saying tax the rich. Just because he's saying tax the rich. Or I want to make a bus free. Or I want to make sure that the people at the bodega don't get overtaxed so you don't have to pay too much for whatever you buying in a New York bodega. You know what I'm saying? Just things, just small little things that wouldn't even shit out. It just would begin to make things just a little more balanced. And I would say, and Smooth, I'm throwing it to you, but I will say, I'm not doing this so I can get to a big, you can say what you got to say, but I'm not going to rebut. Okay. No, because me and you, we debate. But I'm not trying to start a debate with you.
You're telling yourself you're not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm telling myself that in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Hold me accountable. You know what I mean? I won't yell at you this week. But no. Seriously, the country has always been bad, but I think we are more off balance than we've been in a very long time in terms of wealth discrepancies, all that. I mean, all this is by the books and by the facts. And so, yeah, as of today, I'm fine for Thanksgiving. As of today, anything can happen, right? As of today, I could go get my family and we could have a good Thanksgiving day. And as of today, we could wake up on Friday, and if we choose, we can go take advantage of all of the sales and buy all the shit. And as of today, I can go get my kids Christmas gifts and then not be like a back-breaking, I'm going to the poorhouse because I did this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about people that can't do that more than I ever have, ever. And I think it's because, so I think Smooth is a blessing in disguise. This bad shit is happening, and it's terrible for the people that's happening, but it's also waking us up as well and making us think about people that we probably, I can't speak for everybody in this room, but some people never thought about ever. You just eat your, like you said, you gorge on Thanksgiving and keep it $1. And go buy your TV on Black Friday.
With the blessing in disguise. I mean, I think it's very interesting that because everyone dislikes Trump, that all of a sudden everyone's woke now, right? In the move of everybody being anti-woke, his actions seem to be making people more woke.
Yeah, that's real. I agree with that.
Right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I'm not saying that he's intentionally doing that, but I always kind of feel like there's some trolling in the back of his mind that he does to try to stimulate American people. So we don't have to go on that. But what I do want to say is that I do think I loved how the community has come out.
Sorry, no. This nigga funny. But go ahead, please.
How the community has shown out during the longest shutdown in American history.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on it's the Neighbors app.
Yeah.
People say, hey, if you need food, come
Yeah,
here.
100.
You know what I mean? My
100.
chapter was making sure that people had information of where there's going to be, you know what I mean? Whatever you needed.
Yep.
Not necessarily people did need it, but just if you had it. And I think I've always seen that sense of community.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if that's where sometimes where the guilt comes in, is because we kind of lost that sense of community.
Yeah.
And lost, you know, the idea of who's around us, what's going on. Back in the 60s, you may not knew what was happening, but hey, go get some butter from the next neighbor. Go get some sugar here.
Yeah.
Like that community was there.
Yeah.
And I think we're just starting to see that we're not as close as we have the ability to be.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? And so I understand the guilt feeling, but you know what I mean? Nino Brown was passing out turkeys back in the 80s. You know what I mean? Like this is happening for some time.
Yeah.
This ain't new just because, you know what I mean,
Nino
Trump
Brown
is up here going crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that, you know what I mean, in the district specifically, DC has a lot of resource for people for places to go. I think one of the things is that, you know what I mean, some people may not know about it. There may be prideful reasons that's why they don't go. There could be a lot of different reasons.
Yeah.
But I think that what I've seen, not to focus on, is that the Americans in my immediate space within the Beltway, wherever the case may be, I've seen people stepping up.
Yeah.
I agree.
I have.
When people have not had. And so, you know, I go into this Thanksgiving season being very thankful, but also being thankful that there are people that are doing the
job
and not so rewarding work to make sure that those individuals do get what they need. I salute them.
Yeah.
And I think to be honest with you, that's a beautiful thing about America.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Yeah,
I
go
like
ahead,
that.
Nargis.
Thank you for
I was
reminding
just
me.
thinking like that. I think y'all both kind of like led up to what was formulated in my mind. Like, you know, one thing that we're great at doing is finding the silver lining in stuff.
Right.
You know, we can make some lemonade.
Yes.
Always.
That's what we do here.
Reference,
Always.
you know, but like we can, I know. But you know, we definitely can do that. And I think this is an opportunity to examine what our priorities are. And rearranging what those priorities are. Because I remember a long throwback MSR episode we were talking about Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was, you know, on my Grinch mindset because y'all just kept talking about gifts. And I was like, is that the purpose?
Right.
Like, is that supposed to be the essence of the holiday? You remember what I'm talking about?
I do remember this.
And y'all was like, like,
No, it was she woke us up.
It was bar humbug.
Because of, you know, like people really like go for broke or stress out. Like I just have this pressure to produce a gift for my loved ones. When it's like that's not the tradition of the holiday. Right. That is a capitalized, Americanized, bastardized version of the thing. So it's like if we really get back to like the essence of the purpose of the holiday and the tradition of the holiday, then I think the stress is alleviated, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Us gorging ourselves and overeating and saying, man, I'm on my third Thanksgiving plate. That ain't written down nowhere other than just us being greedy Americans because we already are, right? We already
thankful for them plates though.
Like Wally.
We waste the most food in the
world. We do.
We eat the most and waste the most food in the entire world. And I think if we approach Thanksgiving with that idea and mindset and then taught our kids that and we like revisited what is gratitude, what are we being thankful for? Like, yes, we are thankful to have like family and things like that, but when we think about like provisions and what we have access to or what our family's income allows us to like bring into the home and things like that will help us reprioritize and maybe like shift some of the values that I think have been diluted over time because of what we've allowed the larger, whatever we want to call big brother societal change of what it's supposed to be. Because way back, you know, you wasn't, oh my God, we got this whole Christmas tree and I give my kids these Santa sacks of gifts and all this other stuff. Like, my mom probably got like a gift that the family went in on her for. Once upon a time, if they got a gift. Like, my dad might have got something that my grandma made him.
But the flip side of that is, I think that people who have to go to work day in, day out, it's kind of ego driven to a degree of like, I've worked hard this entire year. How can I not give my children something that either they want or that they didn't have? It's like, it's I think for some people, it may come back to a issue of like, yo, I work hard every day. Like, why can I not appreciate a new pair of shoes? Why can't I do that? And so when it comes to the kids, I think that sometimes that's where it can kind of get lost in the minutia, is in this idea of us being consumers. And we see everything, but there is still a pressure for, as a parent sometimes, to get certain things, because it's like, I want my child to have these things I didn't have, but also I worked hard enough. I do this. I should be able to give.
I just think that's the conversation you have with the kid. And I understand that, because having a 2-year, you want to ball out. You want to be like, man, I can get her this, I can get her that. But then the mindset is, the flip side of that is when you see it go unused after 3 days and you like, my hard-earned money has now broken, is in the corner, and she's playing with the gift wrap.
She
you
don't
know
care.
what I'm saying? So it's I think that's us like having to kind of reprogram ourselves just overall, because again, like, it's things.
I agree with that.
It's things. Like, we're putting too much on things, and that's what our kids are like absorbing into, instead of maybe it is an experience. Maybe it is, we're gonna donate to make sure, we're all gonna put in and we're gonna make sure this family can eat. Like, whatever the case may be, like, your money can go towards other things than other things. And that's what we get caught up in.
But is it reasonable for us to want to have that dopamine life?
So yes, I think so, right? But I think this is just like two different subjects, right? Yeah, life is hard. There's a lot of shit going on. You want to reward yourself. You want to reward your family. You want to reap the benefits of all of the hard ass work you do all year, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think anyone's saying there's anything wrong with that. But I think what we're saying, in the bigger goal of this episode, is that we've become too opulent as a, like, the top is so opulent and so, you know, greedy and rich, and, you know, we got a White House paved literally with gold right now, right? And it's so symbolic.
Subjective.
Yeah, well, we don't know if it's really gold, but it's you know, the idea of gold, gold plated material. But either way, you know, this is just representation of, you know, billionaires and this, that. And again, I'm not like Bernie here. Like, I'm not trying to, like, you know, I'm not saying that. Okay, I like Bernie, cool, but I'm not always with Bernie. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, right. Right. I'm not that. I'm just saying that, like, with what we just came off of, and that is still kind of going on, we got to see, and people that did not have to live like this, federal employees in particular, we all grew up with, you know, what you call it, said, KG said on the show a couple weeks ago, that good government job. Now the good government workers, this year has been the year of punishing that good government worker. The people that had it smooth and solid, were able to be close to middle America, what's the term? Middle class, golly, that's middle America. Middle class workers, right? And middle class earners got knocked all the way down to poverty. And so we're seeing that happen. And a lot of these people being here in the DMV, a lot of people are our cousins and our people and our parents and our aunts and uncles and whoever, my dad. And, you know, and so it's just a reality check.
Right.
It's just a reality check. It does not mean, because I do believe in looking, you niggas work hard, this life is short. Go buy them sneakers. Right. Go, you know, do that.
Adam tells me that every day.
Yeah, but I do.
Every week.
Get the sneakers.
Buy them.
Paul told me that today.
Go get them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go pay for that thing. LT goes to cons and stuff like that. I'm sure that stuff ain't cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All sorts of people that enjoy your life. That's why I love the Loading Stacks folks so much, man, because it's like, I want to play that video game. I want to buy that comic book. Yes, I'm big on that. I believe that's a big piece of mental health, if I'm being honest with you. That's what the whole what are those thing and all that was about, frankly. Like, I love the sneak, so I do it. So yes, but we are being forced to find balance right now, and we're being forced to think about people that we probably didn't think about before. And that's a good thing. That is, that is an awakening. As you said, Smooth, we talk about Trump and all this stuff a lot on this show. I yell and scream and wave my fist in the air a lot because I think it's real and niggas need to pay attention. But if there is a silver lining to any of this, is that our eyes are open. We see how bad things can get, and we know if there's anything I love about America, if there's anything I love about this country, is that, especially Black America. I'm just gonna stick to Black America. There's anything I love about, many things I love about Black America, but one of the things I love about Black America is that when we get down, people reach their hand down for people and help all the time. I've seen it a million times, and we just being forced to do that right now. It's probably the first time in our actual generation that we've really had to really, certain spots here, but like as a unit, that we really had to go, yo, you good for Thanksgiving? You need something? Come on.
And back to the point, back to the essence is that charitable type of foundation comes from religious institutions, right? You think about like the Salvation Army, you think about Goodwill, giving back. So I agree that has always been a thing within our community. Even with Black people not being able to access certain stores, you had to get hand-me-down. Right. And so, just so like now looking back and seeing the pride of all that and seeing that where people come from. So that identity of being charitable and thinking about things in fraternities, sororities, and other social clubs or other spaces that do these things on a regular basis. That is one of the things that does keep me optimistic about this American experience. Because it's the opportunity.
My couple more comments in this, then we're gonna wrap up. Go ahead,
my parents never really, they always gave us a balance. My parents have never really been like really consumeristic. You know what I'm saying? So like like Christmas was what it was. It wasn't like you have to get this, you have to get that. I was different in rearing Anton. I had the ability to do certain things, so I did them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? However, I taught him that what Nargis was talking about, that all of these things are simply things. It's all they are. We have the ability to do certain things, and I'm going to do these things because I can, and because you do the things that I ask of you.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So there's like a balance. So I think that we can, like, obviously there's some element of guilt for all the things that we can't control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I think that we can be sufficing in whom and what we are in the way that we're doing things if we're teaching the things properly. Because there's always for us in our household element of giving back to Thanksgiving and to almost any and everything that we do that I've learned since I was small. My parents are still the same way. So I think that we can both be conscious of it and also still enjoy ourselves also, but still be conscious and teach our kids the duality of things.
Just balance.
Yeah, balance.
My daughter came in here with a North Face and some Ugg boots on. I can't talk. She got 6 pairs of J's. I can't, John. I can't. I'm not gonna.
Had Louboutins. Thank you, Jen.
On her first birthday, your daughter had a pair of Louboutins, young. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm, Mr. Frugal.
I hope I said that right, Jen.
That's why I say Louboutins. I don't even try to say Louboutin. But no, and I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to. She had some red bottoms on her first birthday.
What?
Wow.
Me and Mike were sitting there pricing them. Like me and Alex were sitting there. But I said, Alex, I got to see how much these shoes cost.
All my kids' clothes come from some type of Once Upon a Child.
I ain't mad at that. No, that's what I'm saying. Like there's no. I'm 100% right. And the funny thing is, to that point, my daughter don't give a fuck. She don't know she got Ugg boots on. My daughter want to go grab her little rainbow boots with the light up. That every time we got to go put the Uggs on.
Yep.
So it's not that. Yep. And again, I'm not trying to. I'm only making the point is that you want to live your life. But you also should be thinking about, this is just the perfect reason. I mean, if you can't do it after all of this, then fine.
Then you're an ass.
He said it.
Yeah, I mean,
he said it. I ain't gonna say. I ain't got nothing else to say. I ain't got nothing else to say.
You gonna rebut that?
No. I ain't got nothing else to say. You got something to say?
I like to start by saying this was supposed to start off as a Thanksgiving episode.
It was.
It turned into a whole episode about the greediness of man and how terrible, super depressing. So I'm gonna pick up spirits.
Lift this
personally,
up,
go ahead, close this out, bro. Close this out.
Personally, I don't call it Thanksgiving as much anymore. It's still Thanksgiving because that's what the masses know it as. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I call it Turkey Day. It is a food day. It is a food holiday.
It's Thursday.
That is all that we are concerned on this day. Can it be considered greedy to want to eat food? Of course it is. But I'm still gonna eat. You're still gonna eat. So shut up. Now, put on the Christmas.
Okay.
He's a capitalist.
But in all seriousness, it's like, you know, like I'm not gonna lie to you. I could care less about Thanksgiving. Like, you know, I just celebrated my 38th birthday
let's
just
go.
the other day, Tuesday, the 25th.
Well,
everyone remember that. That's more the holiday than actual Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Unless it falls on Thanksgiving, which you know, that's the more important thing.
Yeah.
But Turkey Day is a day for us to get together, enjoy each other's dishes, because we don't get to see each other as much anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I don't know about y'all. I don't get to see my family as much.
Yeah.
And COVID really started that off. So these holidays are more cherished because these are the times where we get to see said family members more often. But you know, we come together, we talk shit. We talk about making plans to hang out, and that never happens until the next holiday. But you know, we still love each other, and that's honestly like, I think that's the message we need to take away from holiday
dinner.
is the
take walks,
the get together, as Paul said. Getting the day off, getting to spend time with my family, getting to have food, like just enjoy it.
And the discounts the next day.
Just enjoy it. I'm just saying, just enjoy it. You can be guilty. You can. I'm not even mad at y'all for being like down with the you know, down with the holidays, down with society.
Right.
I agree, but I also am like, I'm gonna enjoy the holiday.
100%.
I'm gonna take it as that. I'm gonna enjoy it.
100%. Said. Well said, brother. Well said. All right, so as LT just said, enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy yourself seriously. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Be merry. All of that stuff. Yeah, drink, eat, but look out for the next person. That's all we're saying. One thing we got to do though, and we did tease him a bit, and we did express how much we don't really give a fuck. Don't really give a fuck, but the man did mention that he celebrated his 38th birthday.
Right.
He keeps bringing it up. He brought it up weeks ago, and we did it. We said the man's birthday coming up.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but I think that maybe we should probably clap it up.
Show him a little
for
love.
our producer LT.
Show him a little love.
Yeah, his
show him a little love.
birthday.
Clap
Happy
louder,
birthday, man. You know what I'm saying?
All seriously,
You know what
brother.
I mean?
When we were about to bring this show back, one of the first people I thought about was you, my dude. I'm serious right now. Like you are the engine and the glue that keeps this thing going. When you came on board, this shit became
We was
great.
ready to rock.
For real. And we appreciate you. We love you. You's an ugly ass nigga. But I love you. You my dude. You got a golden heart, bro. And I hope you enjoyed your birthday, and I hope you enjoy many more. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out on these streets, okay? Be careful out on these streets, my dude. You know what I'm saying?
Comic-Cons and
Stick with us, Be careful with them Comic-Cons, dog. Don't be fighting T'Challa. You know what I'm saying?
You just got to know the system of the
Don't cry.
Comic-Con. You can't just go to Comic-Con all
Yeah.
you know.
willy-nilly.
No, willy-nilly.
Now, LT, I said all those words to make you cry. You didn't even think about it.
What?
I take it all back, nigga. No.
Listen. I appreciate everything.
You ain't gonna say thank you, nigga.
What Adam said is
This man
real.
fishing.
No. Let me tell
fishing
this
for
quick thing.
a
Let me
thank
tell
you out
quick
this
thing,
motherfucker.
because this is real. Adam has been hitting me up over the last 20 years. Every year he would be like, hey, man, I'm thinking of restart MSR. And I'd be like, yeah, let's do this.
That's facts.
And he
Nah, that's
hear
100.
nothing from him.
That's facts. I would
Then
call.
the next year he'd be like, all right, I know what I said last year, but this year I really mean it.
Hey, listen.
So when he finally
Hey, listen.
so when he
I'm
finally
sorry.
decided to do it, I was so ready. I was like, yeah, let's
You had
do
20
this.
years to prepare.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Nah, he ain't lying. It wasn't necessarily MSR, but I would definitely hit LT up. I remember the last time I did it was like January. I hit you up. It was like, we gonna talk like it, because I remember my daughter was sick.
Yeah.
And I was at CVS getting some medicine for her or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I know we're supposed to talk tonight, but my daughter's sick, so let me call you back like in a few days. And then I ain't talked to this nigga until like June.
Exactly.
So it's like, but I'm glad we finally got this thing going. I'm glad we're doing something, man. And we appreciate you. Seriously, dog. Like, real talk. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. And we appreciate Nargis.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Nargis,
In
unfortunately, is
studio.
headed back down to the hometown. Well, not the hometown. This is the hometown, but back to the second home.
Place I live.
Yeah, the place she
Yeah,
lives.
yeah.
So she's not gonna be in studio with us the next time you see us, though. But it was so great having you in the studio.
Wonderful.
It's like,
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
excited.
so
This-
nostalgic.
yeah,
Yes.
it's nostalgic. That's the
Yes.
best way to put it.
Yes.
Feels good.
Nargis been rocking with us
Come on now.
since the very
Come
beginning.
on now.
Like,
Come on
like
now.
I'm talking back.
We was
I mean,
in Largo.
It was in Largo.
Come on now.
Yeah. Okay. So this
You know
is
what I'm saying?
old school, and she's part of shit. Y'all see Nargis all the time on the show, so it's not like
Yeah.
y'all ain't gonna never see her again. But
Right.
just dope to have you in the physical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Young Nugget.
If you look over there, Ox is working on the hologram machine. The equipment is back there somewhere.
We
Working on it. So we're gonna get you. We're gonna phase you in like Star Trek and shit. Yeah.
Like the punk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Punk.
Like, yeah, but nah, man, you travel safe. We appreciate you. We
Yeah.
love you. Thank you so much, Nargis.
My
for taking
cousin.
the time out there. Yeah, they cousins. By the way, they
You
cousins, and I didn't know that.
You already
Yeah.
know.
So
Let's
that's-
go.
All right, follow us on all social: MSR Tribe, Mindstream Radio, MSR Pod. That's us. Okay, subscribe to the podcast, rate
All
and
that.
review the podcast, hit the notification bell on YouTube. Do all that stuff. Keep communicating with us. We're going to have reels out. You know what to do. But more importantly, please enjoy your family. Enjoy your
Yes.
holiday. We'll be back after this, and we'll be getting ready to close out the year with some really dope shows. So be on the lookout for us, man. We
And we're
appreciate
thankful
you.
for y'all, the listeners,
Thank you.
the
Yeah.
viewers,
Yeah.
like the sharers, the subscribers. Like,
Yes.
thank you.
Ooh.
Yes.
Thank
There
you.
you
Definitely, definitely. Thank you for
there.
Wait,
Yeah,
way
we
to
gonna-
way
I
to
like it.
pander smooth. There you go.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That's right, baby.
No, man, we gonna have some stuff coming y'all way too, man.
Right.
We have
Yeah.
some stuff coming y'all
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. It's going to be
Yeah,
cool.
With that.
Be on the look.
You remember when we had the merch?
Oh, you beat us to it. You beat us. You beat us. You beat us. You beat us. You know what I'm saying? You see Paul trying to keep it on the low low. We got some ideas. We got some ideas. We got some ideas. We got some ideas. So until next time, Nargis is in the building.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you, Nargis. Brother Smooth,
Yes.
thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, LT. I'm Adam Butler. I'm Adam Butler. That's Paul Span.
Black man span.
Be great.
Elevate us.
Out of here. Peace.